Okay, so I just uploaded an image for you. This is words that represent algebra. So we have addition, subtraction, multiply, divide, parentheses. The turnaround words are the ones that I want to talk about. So I'm going to open up mine so you can see it a little better. Okay, the turnaround words are the ones that turn around the numbers that are beside it. So, like, I'll write something down here. And we're going to put this in our composition book. So, turnaround words would be like less or more than, fewer than, subtracted from, or divided into. So let me give you a couple of examples. If I say, so I'm going to put over here turnaround. I got some new pens. Look how beautiful that blue is. Pretty excited. I took them home during quarantine and I brought them back today. All right, so an example would be 6 divided into 24. So if I say 6 divided into, this is a turnaround word. I'm going to turn these around because you're dividing 6 into 24. So what that means is you're going to do 24 divided by 6, which equals 4. You're not going to do the opposite because it says divided into. Okay, another one, and this is one that gave y'all problems on the task cards. 2 less than 16. So that's another turnaround word because it says, it's not saying 5 is less than 16 or 2 is less than. It doesn't have the is in there. See how these have the word is greater than, is less than, is more than. That is tells you it's an inequality. This is just saying 2 less than 16. So 2 less than 16 is a turnaround phrase. So if I have 2 less than 16 means I have 16, I'm going to take 2 away from it. I'm going to put 16 minus 2. Okay, let's do another turnaround word. 5 more than 18. So you would turn this one around too. 5 more than 18, meaning you have 18 and you add 5 to it, which equals 23. But for addition, order doesn't matter. So I could have kept it as 5 plus 18 and got 23. Because with addition, order doesn't matter. Okay, let's do 12 subtracted from 30. So subtracted from is a turnaround word. So I'm going to turn these around It's saying 12 is subtracted from 30. So that means you have 30 and you're going to subtract 12 from it, which is 18. Okay, one more. The last word that we haven't talked about is fewer than. So let's do 1 fewer than 9. So if we have fewer than, we are going to turn these around. Because if you think about it, 1 fewer than 9 means I have 9. I'm going to take 1 less than that. So 9 minus 1, which equals 8. Okay, all of this column right here is talking about equations and inequalities. So is equal to, is, are, were, will be, or yields. Those are things that represent equals. You can have it equals with a slash through it, which means is not equal to, is not the same as, is different from. So those are all, this is a equation, which is a not equal equation. Something that you will see anytime you have is, that means you're representing an equation. Nope, sorry. And then an inequality is whenever you have usually is blank then. If it has more than just the is less than, is greater than, is at most, is not greater than, those represent inequalities. Okay, another one that kind of tricks people is the parentheses. So let's look at the parentheses words. The quantity, twice the sum of, plus the difference, twice the difference. So an example of this would be 5 times the sum of x and 2. So what that means is you're doing 5 times the sum. So not 5 times x. You're multiplying 5 times the sum. The sum of x and 2. So that's whenever you put parentheses around the sum of x and 2. Yes, you would have to do a distributive. So it'd be like 5 times x plus 2. If you did what? Right. If you can simplify in the parentheses before you multiply, that's exactly what you need to do. But this we can't simplify, so that means we're actually going to multiply. And then it'd be 5x plus 10. So see how that is different from 5 times x plus 2? 5 wasn't multiplied by 2 if you don't put parentheses around it. Let's see, times the difference, 5 times the sum, 5 times the difference, the quantity. You can also say the quantity of x and, I'm not sure, the quantity of, I think one of them was like half the quantity or half of something. The necklaces, was that what one of them was? What was it? The quotient? Okay. You can do the quantity raised to the second power. Let's say that the quantity was 5x. The quantity 5x raised to the second power, that means you're going to put parentheses around 5x and then raise it to the second power. So you need to make sure you put parentheses around that. So that's whenever parentheses are shown. Okay, so that is all that I have on this. You're going to put this in your composition book. And then we are going to look at the task cards next.
Can we just put it in like a little pocket? Yeah.